Hi there, welcome back, and sorry for these lapses of almost 1 week or even more. Yeah, sorry, I was with a bad cold and my voice was completely gone. So yeah, was no way to record more videos. But now I'm back and let's continue with the facial. So in this first stage of the facial, I'm just gonna build the most basic one that we can build with the tools that we have. So it's very simple, it's just a few clicks away, and yeah, it's basic. So you need to think that it's not gonna be super awesome, but maybe for some situations it's enough. Okay, so which tools we are gonna use? Okay, we're gonna use the facial A rigger and the ellipse rigger. So first, let's review what we have right now. This is the last model in the last stage. After we checked we did all the profiling thing and check the performance. So now that I have it here, I want to check what I have in my facial, because I remember we did some skinning around here, but it was not like so super good. We have this thing, you can open the mouth, and it's quite fast, quite sensitive, so we're gonna turn down this. So let's go here, and we have the side rotation that's gonna be 1, and the vertical rotation that it's how many degrees per unit. It's so now if I check this one, that's a little better, still not super perfect, but it's good. Okay, now so we have this thing, and if I pull my mouth up, you can see here is creasing a little bit. That is creating looks like this character from Star Wars. I don't know the name, but probably if you saw the movie, you know which one. This is the anyway. So okay, I'm just gonna open my favorite tool for skinning, mGear tools, and of course it's undock. Yep. Great. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, I did it and lost the... Okay, sorry. So the first thing I want to do here is I just want to make a little better this deformation. So, and what I mean better is just smooth. So I'm gonna initialize my skin here, and just to keep a backup, just in case I'm just duplicated the layer, so this acts as a backup, so I don't, just in case I mess something. So yeah, just click one here, and just super brute force smoothing this, just taking care don't go too much on the lip here. So I just want to smooth this area. Okay, and the mirror is it's going well. Okay, a little better. One little trick I use is when I'm painting like that, and I have my shortcuts, and I have one that activate the default material. So okay, this one, so I can override the vertex color with the material, so I can keep smoothing here my skinning, but I have better view of what's going on. And also I have another shortcut to remove the wireframe on top of my selection, so I'm working there, but it's not visible at all. So my wireframe, and then my vertex color back, and a little mirror, so you can see here my curves. Okay, it's a little better. And just for the record, I'm not gonna do it in this stage now, but here, this that pops, sorry, I'm just jumping topics, but okay. So first, the thing that pops, it's here is the fall-off lips and the lips alignment speed. So probably you want to keep it this to 3 or lower, depending on the global scale of your character. So you see now it's slower. And the other thing I was about to talk before I jump is here, the deformation under the jaw and the neck. This area here. Oh, I cannot center this camera. Okay, so there, this area. That's it's a little funky now. It's not good, but we will fix this later. For this like this first stage of the facial, just it's okay like that. So okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna save a version. I did my mirror so I can get rid of all my custom nodes. That's a good habit, to always clean up your scene with the ngSkin tools custom nodes, so you don't have later like warnings if your animator doesn't have it loaded, and it's faster. Just simple as that. Okay, so let's start with the eye. So before just we have this skin here, so we have the eye over there, and my eye itself is already skin with, so we can move it and go this crazy. So this is what we have on the eye. So let's open the eye rigger. And if you watch the other video on the channel that is specific to this tool, you probably know all the parameters. So I'm not gonna go explaining again all the parameters. I'm just gonna use it straightforward. So the eyeball, okay, this is the eyeball. I wanna call it AI, sorry, my Spanish pronunciation. Then the edge loop that I want to use, so let me think about that. Okay, I think maybe this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so just so you can see, depends of the character. I'm not having like a strict rule, but usually take this external one or something like that. As a manual vertex, I think I don't need it. We'll see. What else? A rig parent. The rig parent. I want the rig parent is the eye over. So, and we can put the control group. So for the control group, I'm just gonna use my controllers group. So poop, and the deformers group is gonna be this one. And here is the parent of the joint. So if I select this one, that it's eye over, it's not the one I'm looking for, it's the eye itself. Oh, wait a second, no, eye over, talking too fast. Okay, so I have this there, and just saving another version. And the thing is, because the way I work, it's basically a test I'm gonna build. If it builds correctly and I like it, I keep it. If I don't like it, I reopen my scene, because yeah, if you, well, I'm doing maybe crash sometimes. I don't know, I always do like that. And I had some, especially with gear on the shifter, if you undo the build of the rig, it may crash sometimes. It's something I researched it, and it looks like it's something related to PyML. And yeah, I don't recommend to do that. And indeed, I think I in some point will implement something to dump the undo history, so unless you avoid to do it by mistake and crashing. But yeah, okay, let's again going to tangential. So okay, just save it. And okay, so 2 and 3. Okay, I took this one. Yeah, 2 and 3 is gonna get up to there. I think I'm just gonna keep it 2, 1, and 3. Okay, let's build like that. So just keep building. Nice. I have my joints there. Everything is connected. And that's looking good. Okay, so I have my blink here now. Okay. Okay. I take it. So you probably will notice here when I blink, what the hell? My eye is crossing there. That's okay. We will use later the dual quaternion to avoid this interpenetration, and we will use the where is this one? Oops, the weighted blended thing. So we can separate this area. If you export them for games, you may consider another solution or check it out, like maybe adding more loops or even a corrective plane shape, because yeah, I don't think the game engine will support this dual quaternion thing. Anyway, so before I continue, I want to export this configuration. So I go to my build data, and I left rig. Eyelid left. Okay, save. And now I want to do the right side, so just select here the right one, and here select the same loop I have selected before and populated there, and my over, well, I can retype like this if it's needed. Indeed, it doesn't need to say right or left here. It's taking the wall space and I'll say, okay, this is the, if it's your character is looking front to the z-axis, it's gonna work. Okay, so I'm just gonna, it's just a good habit, just save a version and build in again. Okay, so now I have my two eyes there and they're blinking, and cool. So export the JSON file. So this is the configuration, because later in another video we will reveal this. So we want always to reveal just in case we change our mind or something. Okay, so that's it for the eye, but not finish. Okay, so now I want to transfer the skin to the eyelashes. In order to do that, I need to copy the skin. The only thing is, just saving. If I copy my skin now, like let's say from here, I want this one, some mGear skin, copy skin. Oh, wait, of course this has a skin already. Bind. Okay, mGear skin, copy skin. What? I didn't select it. Okay, it's there. I don't know why it was. Maybe it was the error before. Anyway, so I have this blinking, and look at that. Ouch, that's not good. This was kind of working, but this one, it depends. I don't know. So let's create a proxy geometry that help us to transfer from one geometry to another. Okay, so first thing, just bind the skin so it's clean. Now I select this one, make a duplicated, and here is my duplicated mesh is head geo1, and I'm just gonna take a loop. So just one loop and same loop in the other side. Well, probably if you have symmetry toggle before, you need to do that twice, but yeah, inverse selection and delete this one. So now we have this thing. The advantage is when we copy from here to this one, to the small one, because it's matching one-to-one to the exactly same position on the vertex. Yeah, it's copying perfectly. So it's not like leaking weights from other vertex. So just select this one, and skin, copy skin, and repeat the operation. Select this one, gear skin, copy skin. So now if it's working as I expect, yeah, you can see now the eyelash is not like deforming super weird. Okay, so Almost there. Look at that. If you want to check if it's gonna work with the dual quaternion, just change there. You can see quickly that when we paint this thing, dual quaternion, it will not cross anymore. That's it. And just thinking. Yeah, I think if we just add a little smooth in the next loop, so basically this one, and of course selecting whatever. Okay, so like that, and just get tools, initialize, and again duplicate the layer so we have a backup. Now paint and smooth. Ooh, too much. Let's smooth a little less, like, yeah, something like that. I like it more. Nice. So we have the bling. We can do all the funky stuff the AI rigger allows us. Obviously here, if you go all the way down, the topology doesn't support that much because it's not enough loops. So yeah, probably you need to smooth more, or going back here. That's correct. Just thinking here. Okay, let me open the whiteboard. Where is my brush? Awesome. Okay, so here I'm using this as a corner. This is the default one, and to be honest, I would like to be this one, the eye corner by default. First time I checked it, I didn't see it correctly, and now I realize it's not there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue with this, and later I will probably change that again. So now, you know what? Let's do it again from the beginning, so we don't take this. So good thing we have many backups from today. So take the first one. I'm gonna go back again. Oh, 20 minutes lost. Not bad. Okay, so let's do it faster. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna take this, and also just gonna take this one. So I'm just gonna make it slightly different, the thing. So I'm just gonna set my corners this time. So for this one, I want the this one is the external corner, and for this one is this one. This is the internal corner. Rig parent, same thing. Controls, so we get the controls group, we get the deformers group, and for the I want this one, I want the over, so it's this one, and the two deformers. I didn't click correctly. Okay, so we have two. So I'm just gonna put 1 and 3. So I'm slightly changing the things that we did before. Not too much, but just enough. So data. So I'm just gonna write this and just build again. Sorry for that, but it's gonna take a few. So now we go in there. I should be okay. I like more now these corners. Okay, let's do it quickly for the second part here. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm taking my loop, changing this. So I'm doing the change by hand like this, so I don't need to go and clicking around. It's slightly faster, depends. And of course I need the corners to be reselected. So for the interior one now is this one. It's yeah, and exterior is this one here. Yeah, be careful with this, because if you and export to my right, so I have this. And okay, build again. Okay, no bad. So we have both blinking as expected. Okay, next copy this thing. So exactly the same, just okay, if I check this, and now whoops, so I have the selection there. Of course didn't duplicate it, take care with that. Oop. Turn off skin. I don't need this anymore. And the other one, gear skin, copy skin, and same mistake, still having the unbind skin. Just delete this one. And just for the example, just dual quaternion. Okay, so we are in the same point, and it's the 4 minutes, a little less. It's what really takes to do this thing. But, well, I guess we lost some time, but as you can see how fast it is to fix this. And by the way, I think this is the old parameters. Yep. So this one, this two, boom. And now we're gonna save, and you say override. Yes, I want to override, no problem. Okay, so we are in the starting point for this process. And I didn't need to smooth out later the things, because since I did a slightly adjustment, I think it's worked slightly better. But you can do it if you want it. Nothing, it's... Oh, yeah, I'm super wise. I miss the... Sorry. The other smoothing I did. That's okay. Okay, let's do the mouth now, and let me think. If just evaluating which one will be the best solution here. Okay, I think it's just going to repeat a little bit what I did before, so sorry for that, guys. That's I select the layer, and yep, now I'm not gonna go explaining everything, just brute force. Well, I guess that must be good, so it's kind of review in the same video, so you can you don't need to watch it twice. I'm doing it twice in the same video. That's an extra. And now the only thing I just or here it's okay, just mirror this thing. Just need to double check. I don't want to find out later that I have break my, okay, this maybe if it blinks in the 50% there. Okay, that's good. And we have the smooth there, so it doesn't create this sharp thing. But anyway, this smooth is gonna go out later because and yeah, I want to just gonna repeat this. I like a little better this thing. Yeah, there. Okay, save. Yes, all right, because I did a couple version before. Okay, so now we go for the ellipse rigger, and here we're gonna do this basic one. So the basic one means I'm gonna make only in one layer everything, and I'm gonna parent some stuff here on the upper and lower lip, and it's this one here and this one. I don't like that. So that's okay. I was about to get fix this, but to be honest, you don't need to do that because it's gonna be alright later for the ellipse rigger. Okay, so the edge loop. For the edge loop, I check the thickness of my character. I mean the lips of my character, and take one that is going in the middle. So probably this one. So this is the edge loop, and if I isolate this like that, it's this button here. If you don't have the shortcut, one thing that you need to pay attention is here, and it's not that bad in this one, but so the upper vertex and the lower vertex, and the reason is because sometimes the model it may have this vertex that the lower lip cross on top of the upper lip. So if you check the global space thing, it's the lower lip central vertex that goes on the higher part. So we don't want to mistake that. So that's the reason because I forced this selection. Okay, so lower. This is the lower, and this is the upper. And now it's asking for the static parent. The static parent on the rig is the setup itself. So this is something that it doesn't move with the whole rig. So it's some information there. And then it's asking for the head or upper lip joint. And in this case, it's the upper lip up, so this one, and the lower lip should be somewhere there, this one. And here is asking you, do you want topological auto skin? I was wondering if it's properly spelled. Anyway, okay, so 5 rigid loops, so means it's gonna be 100% skin for that. So if we have selected the central, let me select this again. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is enough for this character, and then I guess 3 is gonna be around here. I would put 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put 4 there. Okay, so saving a version again, and build. Calculating the skinning, everything is in place. If we check joints, you can see everything is connected there, and we have this that when I open my mouth we'll see it's not nice, but it's almost working. So now we need to just polish here a little bit, and again duplicate. Oh yeah, wise man. Okay, what happened here? You will wonder now. Well, basically, because I had my skin tools active in this moment when I build it, and it just open it and evaluate it and overwrite my default skin that is generated with the tool. So that's okay. Just need to reopen my tool. Sorry, my latest scene. And of course it's not opening because 70. Okay, so it's there. And I didn't close this window so I don't lose my elements. So here, first thing, just delete all custom nodes. And again, this is, I think it's good we see it because you see that may fail if you have these skin tools, and that's normal because both of them acts on top of the skin cluster and it's just overriding. That's completely normal. It's the expected behavior, but obviously it's not what we want. Okay, now we have this correct, so I'm just gonna export my JSON file again. So I go to my data thing. Here's the leaf, so just save libs. It's super clear. Okay. And how I smooth this? Okay, guess what? Super brute force. Okay, so just go there. Yep. And select some loops around here like this. And yep, duplicate my selected layer. Paint, and smooth, whoop, and grow, smooth. Okay. And this is kind of working. So I have this. I have this. This is skinning it so just gonna paint here, smoothing. Basically it's just smoothing until you get something that is not terrible. And if I mirror, okay. So that's it. That's the simplest way to rig a facial. So we have the lips and we have this, and I don't like that. Just smooth it a little bit. Obviously you need to spend more time here on the lips if you want to get better results, but just for a quick rig it's enough. I'm just gonna take sorry, a little test drive here. So I'm just gonna keep smoothing around this so my cheeks and the surrounding area goes a little outside from here. And you can see it's far from perfect, but it's very, very fast, and you can make now your character to put like woohoo, sad, evil, yay. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for this first step on the facial rig. As you can see, it's not really the best quality we can get. It's something that it may work for certain situations, and it depends on your project. Maybe it's enough, or maybe it's a secondary character, so you can work with this thing. But in the next lesson, we will make a few more facial rigs with more complex, and it will take longer than this video. For sure, it's for 35 minutes. Yeah, one consideration here is up to here, all this, it's pure joints, everything. And basically, it means it's easier to transfer to game engine. If you need to transfer to Unity or Unreal, this facial is going to be fairly simple to transfer. The only consideration is your skinning. Probably you need to evaluate the max influences that you can have in your game engine per joint or per vertex, sorry. Max influences per vertex. But yeah, that will work. Okay, so thank you for listening and see you in the next video. Bye bye.